Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to Let's Play The Darkness Within 2, The Dark Lineage. I'm Chemcheck Fisco, and come join me for a horror adventure. Let's go into hell. I'm sure this is a great idea. This place, it's too cold. What is this feeling? It's like something's trying to speak to me. I can hear it right I can hear it right in my head. It feels awfully familiar for some reason. Well, I can't afford to trip over this text, but I can't recall why. I hear it again. After all these years, I hear the sound of my childhood nightmares once more. That's not good. Yeah, space. Get rid of the. There should be a staircase here, but where is it? There's nothing but pitch darkness down there, and I feel a vague evil vibration that touches the very depths of my soul. Well, that's comforting. That's great. What now? Okay. That's a thing. This door is locked. I can't open it. It's stuck. It's locked. Of course, we go in the one door that's not, because, you know, I'm sure that'll go great for... Someone's sitting there?
I am hither, tarrying for thee, Howard. Cometh ye to the tomb. Walk ye the old way, the way of thine lineage, also thine father and his father did erst thou.
I can't I can move, but I'm like slow speed. I guess we headed to the guy, because I can't really interact with anything else. I didn't even know he was in here. Who are you? That's a man with a hole in his face. That would explain the accent. The hell? That was a fun dream. See, we're still having the nightmares. Not that that's a surprise. Okay. Is there someone behind the door? I'm sure I heard voices. Someone tried to open the door. Hold on, I want to check something really quick. Well, not so much check as I want to turn some of the audio down. I'm going to turn the ambient volume down and the music volume down, because I don't know if sound effects are part of the speech, because it says it's a different volume level, but I'm just not sure. Nobody in the toilet this time. Can I use the phone? Call for help? I need to be careful. Oh, that's cool. He automatically put the light away. Do I need to, like, creep here, or...? That's not a natural sound.
Yeah, he was in that room, but he was talking to someone. Their conversation was muffled, but I'm sure he was speaking with an old man. We should try to get rid of him later. I've checked him out a bit, and I don't think he knows anything. Tonight, I'll get what they wanted from that tomb. After that, he can do nothing anyway.
How did they hear the old man? What? Okay, so we gotta beat him to the tomb. What was that all about? They somehow know my name, but how? I didn't do anything to reveal my identity. I must be extra careful from now on. Yeah, no shit, they know us. Ugh. Okay, I guess I better not follow them. I noticed one of them has a knife, and they were just talking about getting rid of me. I should wait for the morning to begin my research. And let him get to the tomb? That seems like a stupid idea, man. Barely closed my eyes last night. You think? Who are those people I saw in the first floor hall? How could they possibly know about me? I didn't even tell my name to anybody. This is going to be more dangerous than I expected. I should be extra careful. You were already being careful, dude. Bygone days, telling tales. Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. So it looks like there will be, like, at least pseudo-stealth mechanics in this, maybe. If I had to guess. Huh.
Is it always this crowded?
Yes, I know. But it used to be crowded, especially in spring and summer.
Huh.
Nowadays, few people gather here to have a drink or chat with each other.
I see.
I've never seen you around here, sir. Are you traveling?
Yeah, you could say that. What can you tell me about this town?
There really isn't much to talk about. Ark Hammond is quite an old town. Residents still live like their ancestors did hundreds of years ago. Of course, it changed a bit after the War of Northbridge. The population grew and some apartments were built around the town centre. But in the old part of town, there are some houses so old, even my great-grandfather didn't know when they were built. Unfortunately, a few months ago, it was announced that there is an epidemic in those parts.
Lovely.
The police don't allow anyone to enter, so I'm afraid you won't be able to see it for yourself.
What kind of epidemic is it?
We don't know exactly. They won't tell anyone.
Lovely.
But the old thing smells fishy to me.
You don't say.
I don't think there really even is an epidemic down there.
I'm sure you're right.
What can you tell me about the townspeople?
I can tell you that we are very traditional. We really enjoy living like our ancestors did, and even still celebrate some ancient festivals. I remember my grandfather telling me stories about witches, and how some places in the oldest part of town should be avoided. Many people here still believe those kinds of stories, especially because of rumors spread during the war about certain places used as war shelters. But I must warn you, some folks are a bit extreme. They are very unenlightened and don't like speaking with strangers, so you should be careful around here.
Good to know.
What can you tell me about Worm's Feast?
It's the old bookshop run by Henry Lawrence. You can find a few antique things besides the books in there too. Henry really doesn't like strangers though. In fact, he doesn't really even like to talk to us. He lives with his wife. On rare occasions, he'll come here alone to get a drink, and then go home quietly. I heard that he fought at the War of Northbridge, and that's the one thing he becomes very talkative about.
Interesting.
By the way, sir, what are you looking for at Worm's Feast?
I'm a freelance reporter. I'm going to say I'm a writer. A writer is more plausible. I mean, freelance report... I'd rather be a writer, because it sounds like the War in Northbridge was a while ago, and a freelance reporter doing it doesn't seem as plausible as a writer writing about history. So I'll say I'm a writer.
I shouldn't reveal my identity like that letter said. I'm a writer, gathering information about the War of Northbridge.
Really? Some other folks came here and asked about that war a few years ago. I didn't expect anyone else to ask about it ever again. If you need help, I can probably be of service.
Good to know.
I grew up hearing all kinds of stories about the war.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Lying always has its drawbacks.
Yeah.
It seems this isn't a very popular spot for visitors. I was the only one who got off the train.
Yeah, Ark Hammond is an old town that doesn't have anything particularly interesting for sightseers.
Who is staying in the room next to mine?
No one is staying there at the moment. Nobody ever wants to stay there after the last guest killed himself.
Holy. Who? What?
Who was he?
An old man. One of the townspeople I don't know. But I heard he was a poet. I don't understand why he'd want to kill himself. Why do you ask?
I thought I heard some noises coming from that room.
It must be your imagination.
I guess so. Why did he kill himself?
Nobody knows. First he locked himself inside the room, then jumped out of the window.
Damn. Oh, I was actually hoping we could ask him stories about the war to try to, give our cover story some credibility.
Thanks. I must go now.
Well, hopefully that bought us some credibility. Probably not, but maybe. Day 2, investigation begins. February 22nd, 2012. Sounds like a cat. Anything changed during the day? So, the cat always comes out of the left headphone, no matter which way I'm facing in town. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, that's what we call ambient noise that doesn't differentiate spatial location. Alright, so let's go to Worm's Feast. He doesn't seem that old of an old man. A very old phone. I don't think it's very useful. I don't think it's useful, just for show. Can't talk. A camera. Map of Ark Hammond, now that we know how to say the word. An hourglass. Oh, I was trying to click on the chessboard, checkerboard, whatever it is. Yeah, I probably don't want to open that. My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoy it. You all take care of yourselves. You want to see more of me? Keep up the video list or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below, and please remember to take that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.